Today is one more day when I'll tell you the best way to bring in cash web-based utilizing this strategy. This is a moderately new strategy in the money-making scene and a couple of individuals know about it, so it's a bit welcome to Money Minded, where we help to make you earn money on the internet for free. Look until further notice. However, it's your big chance to shine since you'll realize about it in this spick and span video where you can make an astounding $200 to $500 just by watching recordings on the web. What's more, surmise what? You can do this consistently by rehashing this cycle. What do you say? Could it be said that you are ready? You should simply remain with me until the finish of the video and watch the whole thing beginning to end. Additionally, don't avoid ahead in the video since, supposing that you do, you may pass up some vital data. You might bring in cash online by following these 3 straightforward advances. To start with, open your gadget. Any contraption you have will do. Second, observe a few recordings on the web that take around a large portion of a moment. Lastly, the third, bring in some genuine cash. It's essentially as straightforward as 1, 2, 3. You don't have anything to stress over with this strategy since you can completely get to it regardless of whether you are a complete amateur with no related knowledge or any specialized abilities whatsoever. What's surprisingly better is that you can completely get to this strategy and bring in cash in a brief moment, paying little heed to where you are on the planet. So remain intently as I make sense of how you can achieve all of this. As I walk you through the whole thing, just offer me your full consideration and watch this video the whole way to the end on the grounds that you needn't bother with any venture and no installments. Since this approach is totally free, if it's not too much trouble, permit me to illuminate you about the main site, which is Twergant. As I recently expressed, it will permit you to bring in cash online free of charge without making any installments or charges. As you can see here on their site, you can procure rewards for taking reviews, messing around, watching recordings, etc. So fundamentally you'll do extremely straightforward undertakings that you do consistently on the web. Among these 3 techniques, we are simply going to concentrate on bringing in cash by watching recordings since it's the least difficult of all, and watching recordings moreover has the most noteworthy pay yield, permitting you to bring in the most cash conceivable. The main distinction is that this time you are really getting compensated to do things that you are most likely as of now do. A minor characteristic that I truly like about this assistance is the $1 join reward that you get later. Enrolling on their site and procuring the least difficult $1 you will at any point acquire. So presently I'd like you to fill in your essential data for enrollment, for example, your first name, email address, username and secret word, as well as your country. In the wake of filling in the entirety of the data, the following thing I need you to do is basically check this container here to consent to the privacy policy and membership agreement. If you notice in the nation area, they take care of practically any country on the planet, and that implies that no matter where you are in the world at the present time, you can use this money-making technique free of charge and with complete openness. From that point onward, you should simply tap on this button that says sign up for GT2U and you'll get your free record along with your free $1 immediately. Presently, before it slips my mind, this site is totally awesome in light of the fact that it permits you to guarantee your cash through an assortment of techniques, including PayPal, eGift cards, Scroll, Bankmove, and the sky is the limit from there. The data of their page shows that they have one of the greatest payout rates in the business at 65% to 85%, contrasted with their rivals' installment bases of simply 40% to 60%. This is a significant arrangement, since you might bring in increasingly more cash with this site over the long haul. Since you as of now have a record, you'll receive this message inviting you to GT2U. They'll likewise illuminate you that they're an exceptionally lucrative hotspot for study, switches and divider offers since they regularly pay out between 65% to 85% on them. Presently, you can see that they will acknowledge you for $1 for each 100 coins you procure. What's more, once you've acquired at least $7, you can demand a payout to your PayPal account or some other installment strategy that is advantageous for you. This is generally excellent news since, in such a case that you have a payout edge as low as possible $7, you can cash out over and over to get more cash from here on out. From that point forward, you'll be diverted to the page with this message above to get everything rolling. Here are some things that are extremely simple to do. Recollect that for every 100 mint pieces you'll acquire $1. As you can see here, the coin rewards are really uncovered at each assignment so that you'll have the option to perceive the amount you'll have the option to procure. The potential open doors with Twert are in a real sense boundless, and you can decide to play out these undertakings. What's more, form various floods of pay by endlessly looking over. There are huge loads of offers and errands that you can finish, so go ahead and endlessly look until you track down the ideal tasks to seek after. As an outcome, your profit can without a doubt expand dramatically and you'll arrive at new statures in your money-making excursion. What's more, in the event you neglected, make a point to focus exclusively on the undertaking of watching recordings in light of the fact that, as I referenced, it is a lot more straightforward and yields a lot higher pay. On the off chance that you look down to find, truth be told, a few undertakings, you'll see a note here that says a portion of these offers are just accessible for a restricted time, so attempt to finish them as quickly as time permits. In view of that, try to finish the undertaking as quickly as time permits to procure these focuses, which will later be changed over into genuine cash. Before we go any more profound, I'll give you a chance to buy into the feed and give it a major thumbs up. Assuming you've adored the video so far, and in the event that you observe this video intriguing and enlightening, kindly leave a remark underneath. The more assignments you do, the higher your income will be. However, not a single one of them have anything to do with watching recordings. So what I need you to do is look over right down to the base of the page and snap this button here that says I'm finished with this page, and you'll be taken to this page, which is fundamentally your whole record dashboard. You can perceive the amount you've made on your dashboard, as well as track your income for the main money out. At the point when you reach $7, you'll see that your record just has $1 in it, which is from the sign-up reward. You'll require $6 additional to pay out your cash. As may be obvious, this video is about how you can bring in cash by watching on the web recordings on the internet. To do that, you'll have to tap on this connection here, which says videos, and you'll be diverted to this page where you can begin bringing in cash on the web. For each 200 video focuses you acquire, you'll get a silver symbolic that will add $1 to $3 to your account balance. Presently pause for a minute to see the value in how mind-blowing that motivation is. You can without much of a stretch procure somewhere in the range of $1 to $23 for all movies with something like 200 video focuses. We should scroll down somewhat further and you'll see that you might acquire video focuses by finishing any of the offers recorded underneath. Recall that video focuses will assist us with raking in boatloads of cash, so how about we go on and observe a few recordings. At the present time you likely idea that you'd observe a few exhausting recordings with no worth, yet you'll really be observing a few extremely fascinating recordings with a wide scope of subjects to browse, as well as a wide scope of channels to watch and bring in cash from. We should not defer any longer and permit me to show you a genuine model. How about we click on this channel here by tapping on the orange button here. Then from that point onward, you'll be diverted to this page, which is really Hideout TV. In the wake of doing as such, you'll have the option to open different tabs on however many gadgets as you need and play an assortment of recordings. In any case, exactly when you imagine that's it in a nutshell. There is to it. Delay until you hear that you can twofold or even triple your pay utilizing this little secret that I'm going to tell you. To do this, you'll have to tap on the stuff symbol on the video and select the most minimal goal if you actually have any desire to get more cash flow. Here is another tip. Assuming you have any gadgets that are fit for playing a few internet-based recordings, you can effectively explore the whole thing by tapping on these recordings on the right half of the page, and you can increment your profit by a long talk, since an ever-increasing number of focuses will be added to your record, consequently extending the extent of this open door. Furthermore, it doesn't end there, since there's two last mysteries that I will show you. To start with, would you be able to see this bold button here alongside the stuff symbol? Right. Furthermore, on the off chance that you click on it, will uncover an ever-increasing number of recordings for you to watch, making your life so a lot simpler. Also, the subsequent mystery is that in the event that you don't observe these recordings beginning to end, then you will not have the option to bring in any cash whatsoever. That is the reason you want to follow all that I've simply let you know bit by bit without missing a solitary methodology. This procedure